I am holding few properties under my personal name and I am getting rental income out of it.
Correct.
That will not be taxed in UAE.
Okay.
Right, because individual incomes, certain individual incomes are not coming under corporate tax, like wages, personal investments and real estate investments.
Hi everyone, welcome back again. This is Alia with you, and yes, the moment I say tax, definitely you people will just turn off your speakers. But please wait, we will be discussing a very important topic today, and that's UAE taxation on real estate. And we are here in 2026, so definitely we all need to know what exactly it is. We have Ms. Gopika here with us, who is an expert on UAE taxation, and she will be definitely making our life easy on it. So let's hear something from Gopika on this.
Thank you, Alia. Thank you for
Hi.
your introduction.
So, Gopika, let's just start. And we have certain questions on regards to the UAE real estate, what exactly it is. So, if I have like couple of properties here in Dubai Marina, so if I am renting it out, so what do you exactly mean that do I have to pay taxes on rent?
If you talk about individual aspect, it's not a business activity that you're doing, right? I am
Yeah.
holding few properties under my personal name and I'm getting rental income out of it.
Correct.
That will not be taxed in UAE.
Okay.
Right, because individual incomes, certain individual incomes are not coming under corporate tax, like wages, personal investments and real estate investments. So to answer to your question, no, it won't be taxed.
What about like if I'm earning a lot of money from my like just an imaginary? I was very curious to know. Like what if I'm earning a lot of money from it from rental? So still I do not have to pay tax?
Right, you do not have to pay tax. See, when it's an individual, there is a cap of, I can own only certain amount of property or certain number of property under my name.
Okay.
After a limit, I need to have a company license in place to manage
Right.
these properties. The moment I have the company license, I am coming under taxation, right?
Okay.
So if it is, to make it very simple, if it is on your individual name, it's not taxed. But
Alright.
the moment you have a license to it, to manage your properties and you're getting the rental income under the company license, you will be taxed.
Okay, so as you mentioned regarding business license, so what if I set up a company here for my real estate properties?
So if you have a company here in the UAE for managing your real estate or getting your real estate income under the company, you will be liable to register for corporate tax. This is a one tax that every company, regardless what activity you're doing, you have to get registered, right? And if I talk about the tax rate, it is 9%, right, on your net profits of the company.
So, as we are discussing about corporate tax, so may I know, like, you mean to say that whatever income I'm earning, on that I have to pay 9%?
Right. So even for that 9%, we have a threshold in place, right?
Okay.
So up to the net profit of 375,000 dirhams, it is 0%. Anything above that, it is taxed at 9%.
Okay.
So if you see in an average globally, 9% is very minimum in in terms
Yeah,
of taxation.
that's true. That's
Yeah.
true. So, any chances that I can get 0% tax benefit here?
The only chance is if your net profits are below 375,000
375,000.
dirhams. Yeah.
Okay, so it's 375,000. Below, we can get 0% tax benefit.
Net profits.
Net profit. Okay, noted.
Yeah.
All right. So definitely there would be a lot of paperwork, right? And really people like me who do not like paperwork. So what would you be suggesting on this?
That's completely honest, right? Paperwork is something that you have to maintain even if your company is earning zero revenue, right?
Okay.
The FTA has to still look at it even if you're having zero revenue, just to prove that what is your turnover at this point. So yes, you should not run away from the paperwork that you have to maintain.
Okay, so we have to maintain it.
Yeah.
All right, so we definitely discussed on the corporate tax, and it was pretty clear to me, and I hope like it would be clear to people watching this. Now, going for the next topic, the second taxation that we have in UAE, that's VAT. So, what would you suggest in that? Like, just a random thought came in my mind. So, if I'm buying a coffee, I see that there is 5% VAT charged on the receipt. So, how does that work for the property?
So VAT has, different rates. It
Okay.
depends on the type of property that you're owning and,
All
you're
right.
leasing out. Now, if we see, for example, commercial property, yes, the VAT rate will be 5%, right?
Okay.
If you're leasing out the office, you will be paying 5% to the owner of the property, right?
All right.
So, but on the other end, if it is a residential property, like you and me, we are not paying VAT on our residential rent that we are paying out, right? So,
Correct.
it depends on the property that we are leasing out. So, just to sum it up, residential, there won't be any VAT. If it is a commercial, yes, there would be VAT.
Okay, just a thought came in my mind again, just to make it more clear. So, what if like I am having a shop in Dubai Mall and I am the tenant there? So, you mean to say that I'll be paying VAT there? But similarly, if I am having a villa and I'm staying there, again I'm a tenant there, but I'll not be paying VAT.
Exactly, spot on.
All right. So I hope this example would be very much, pretty much clear to everyone. So it's like commercial properties, we do have to pay VAT. Residential, there will not be any VAT
Right.
charged. Okay. Okay, Gopika, thank you so much, and that was really very insightful. And we got an exact idea about VAT and corporate tax on real estate. So, just a common question before I let you go. So, just let me know what exactly is the common mistake, because you are seeing people every day, right? So, what exactly is the common mistake that people do here in UAE in terms of taxation, if I talk about?
Like most likely, the clients that I meet who are planning to set up a company in UAE and come here full time, they have a tendency to think that free zone is free of tax. That is a
Because it's
very
free. Okay,
yeah.
the word free. All
Yeah,
right.
so they tend to think that if I set up a company in free zone, I am free of tax, there is no tax, which is very wrong in terms of UAE. Now we are in 2026.
Correct.
The corporate tax has already, it's been few years we are
Yeah,
into corporate
yeah.
tax. So any company in UAE, the bottom line is any company in UAE, if you set up, it will be liable for corporate tax, right? You have to get registered once it is incorporated. And if you're an individual, you don't have a license, still, if you're doing any business activity and you're earning more than 1 million in a year, you are
Correct.
still liable to get registered for corporate tax.
Oh, okay, okay. Can you just give a bit of brief on this, like talking about an individual and 1 million?
Right. So, if I give an example, me as an individual, if I
Okay.
am providing consultancy services on my
All right.
individual
All
capacity
right.
without any license, and I earn more than 1 million AD in a year, I'm
Okay.
still liable to get registered for corporate tax as an individual
All
because
right.
I am earning an income from a business activity,
Okay.
right? So it will be still liable. So these are the few misconceptions that people who are new to UAE has are not aware of. So yeah.
Okay. So, guys, like I would definitely suggest every one of you not to just work on your individual basis. Do go to a pro who is very good at these taxations and have knowledge about it. And definitely, as I can just sum this up, 375,000, it's 0% tax. But yes, if you go above 375,000, you need to pay 9% corporate tax. All right, Gopika. So as we are just ending this up, so I would just like to know anything from your side that you would like to add on for our audience to get an idea.
Just one thing for everyone, any business owner that is watching, just appoint someone, an authorized, a trustable tax agent perhaps for your company, because when you appoint someone and give your tax things to someone to handle fully, who's well equipped, knowledgeable, and well updated with the current UAE laws, because every day there is something new that is coming up, right? So it's very important that you take that part out of your business and give it to someone who's knowledgeable enough to do that. Don't take care of your taxes by your own, but even if you're doing, trust me, be updated, because every day the things are changing here. So yeah, that's my one advice: have a tax agent for your company.
Okay, guys, so if you all want to have any discussion related to taxation on your real estate, you can definitely drop a message to us. Our contact number, our email address would be provided to you all. And we are there to help you out, and Gopika is there to help you out. And then, yes, we can take it forward. So let's just end this up. And yes, of course, as she mentioned that many new things are coming up, the next topic of our podcast will be e-invoicing. That's really very important for every business owners to know it. Do join us, and you can check the details in the description mentioned below. Do follow us, subscribe us, so that you can get the recent updates. Plus, the most important thing, we do have a community on WhatsApp where you can join for all the latest updates related to taxation in UAE. Thank you so much. Thank you, Gopika.
Thank you for having me.